Run It Back Nation, do you want to get $200 in free bets from DraftKings? Yes, you do. Click the link in the description, bet $5 on any game, and if your team wins, you get $200 in free bets only from DraftKings, only from using the link in the description. Hit the like button on this video. The like button shoots me to the moon, and flood the comments. If you don't have anything to say, just put your favorite emoji. It doesn't matter. It's all for the algo.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
James Harden. This offseason is supposed to be, hey, James is getting in shape. James is getting his game back. James is going to be the elite version of James Harden. Again, James is going to be close to Houston Harden. I'm not going to take too much away from a preseason game when it comes to James Harden. That's all I'm going to say basically right now about it. Because this game started, James looked the way that he looked. Of course, Twitter's freaking out. Of course, the internet's freaking out. People are DMing me saying Harden's washed again. If he looks like that 10 games into the regular season, then I would start to say, okay, what the hell? We were supposed to get a better version of James Harden, and this looks the same. Here's my assessment of James Harden tonight. James Harden was hungover. That's my assessment. James Harden's hungover in this game. I'm not kidding at all. I really think that. Because I don't think James Harden gives a shit about a preseason game. I don't think he should give a shit about a preseason. Why should he give a shit about a preseason game? You know what I mean? Like, Joel Embiid not playing in this game is because it's Joel Embiid. He's a certified superstar. He's in the middle of his prime. He has nothing to prove. You know what Joel Embiid does. You know when he gets in a game what he's capable of. He doesn't have to play in the preseason. James has to play because he has a little bit to prove here. He has to show, he's trying to show people that he's back in shape, that he looks quicker, more burst, healthier, all that than he did last season. So he's playing in the preseason, but that doesn't mean that James Harden wasn't in an NFL stadium somewhere yesterday with Lil Baby and Lil Glue Stick drinking some 32-ounce pounders, eating some chicken wings. You know what I mean? The way James Harden looked in the beginning of this game, I think he was watching football at Delilah's until 5 a.m, or he was at an NFL. Because he doesn't care about a preseason game. So the beginning of this game, he looked sluggish. He looked slow. He looked tired. And people are watching that overreacting. I'm not going to overreact because I legitimately think James Harden is still in his off-season routine of, hey, this game, it's a preseason. I got to play a preseason game tomorrow. Whatever. I'm going to drink and hang out, enjoy some football, chill. And today he looks a little bit tired, It's kind of, I'm not going to lie to you. That's exactly how I feel right now. If I went out and tried to play a basketball game right now after what I did yesterday. That's how James Harden looked in the beginning of this game. So, like, right off the bat, he had 2 turnovers in the first quarter that were on basic, dribble series. Just, trying to split defenders or just trying to simply go around a screen for a pick and roll. He's losing the ball, dribbling it off his knee, kicking it. It wasn't looking good early. He got Mobley to bite on a step back 3 that he got a foul call on. That was a questionable one, but we'll take it if James is going to get 3 shots at the line regularly by doing that. We'll take it. That's what he does. You have to give the shooter space to land. However they say it, you're in the shooter's landing space. So he gets 3 free throws there. A couple possessions later, he gets. I don't remember who it was. I don't think it was Mobley again, but he really cut someone up a couple possessions later and got a lot of separation on the step back. I mean, it looked like old school James Harden step back, and he missed that one off the back of the rim. But I think as the game went on, you started to see more quickness, more bounce, and then he hit a step back 3 a a little bit later, and he hit another one in the third. James had 11 points, 3 for 8, 2 for 4 from the three-point line. Somebody on Twitter said to me, the main thing I'm concerned about, or the main thing I want to see this year is James Harden's three-point efficiency, and I completely agree with that. Even if he's not crossing people up, making them fall over, he did last game. But, even if he's not playing at a unbelievable superstar level, he definitely has to be an efficient three-point shooter. Again, it's exactly what Joel Embiid needs from James Harden and from Tyrese Maxey. So other teams can't throw the kitchen sink at Joel when you got guys performing on the perimeter. Last year, especially in the playoffs, James wasn't efficient from the three-point line, wasn't confident from the three-point line. So that's definitely something that I saw today. He looks like he's getting more elevation on his shot. It looks quicker. It looks more like James Harden. And then in the third, he gets Jarrett Allen in a one-on-one, and he calls him out. He tells Maxey, get the hell out of my way. He tells Tobias, get the hell out of my way. I can take Jarrett Allen one-on-one. And he drives, takes him all the way to the rim. Key here, beats him to the rim and finishes at the rim with decent elevation. I think last year James didn't have that burst. Last year, James right there probably does a little slow, like Euro step, tries to use his size and strength to get a little floater off or something like that. So the fact that he got by Jarrett Allen, who is a good defender. I don't know if Jarrett Allen is really known for guarding the perimeter, but I'm just saying I think James had burst on that play, had elevation to the rim, and the fact that he had the confidence and the swagger to back up and say, I'm going to take Jarrett Allen one-on-one, and I'm not going to do any BS. I'm going all the way to the rack. That made me feel good about James Harden. So that's really all I can take away from a preseason game with James Harden. I don't think he's obviously taking the game seriously in the preseason. So, everybody freaking out. You just need to calm the fuck down a little bit. It's a preseason. It's James Harden. He's a 10-time All-Star. He doesn't have to come out here and give 100% effort, and I don't think we want to see him come out here and give 100% effort. But I think he looks like he has a little bit more quickness, a little bit more of a burst to the rim, the first step off the dribble. And his three-point shot's looking pretty damn good. And that step back is looking pretty damn good. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think he had some fun yesterday in an NFL stadium, and he was a little bit hungover today. That's what I think, because it's a preseason game and it doesn't matter. That's where I'm at with it, man. That's where I'm at with it. Thanks, everyone, for being in here, man. So a couple more notes we'll go over. We'll chop it up. And then, if people want to call the show or just drop some comments, questions, we'll read the chat and we'll hang out for a little while.